Hi everyone, this is Teresa Siderio, your Jersey Mama. I'm just trying to get this right here so you can see. I guess you're not, I don't know, let me see something. Just trying to set up on my own. I thought I was going to have a little helper today, but evidently I don't. Can you see? Is this better? Now it's too far? Jesus. Blessed Mother. Let's see here. Let's go this way. Okay. Maybe a little bit better? No? Yes? Hi, Rebecca. Hi, Matt. Okay. Let's put on some music, shall we? Watch. You know what? Let's see what I have here. With all this technology, it's unbelievable. I just love all this technology. Huh. Where's my music? Oh my gosh. Can anybody hear this song? This song cracks me up because at some point in this song, they sing all different types of music, and the guy whistles or says what the instrument is, verbally, like tries to imitate it through the song. And at some point through the song, what happens is he gets to the one part where he whistles the type of instrument that he's supposed to say, and he starts to laugh because he goes backwards, and they go from like the violin to the mandolin to the trumpet to all different types of instruments, and he goes to do the whistle of the instrument, and he starts to laugh because instead of him whistling like he should, he goes, it doesn't come out. So every time I hear that song, I just crack the heck up. But anyway, today, hello everyone. For those of you who don't know me, I want to say welcome to my new Facebook page. And it's my Facebook page is Cooking Live with Jersey Mama. So due to everybody trying to find it on my regular Facebook page, I set up a different Facebook page that has me, just my recipes and my videos that I've done in the past 2 months, which has become very, very, I never expected a lot of people to like this, and I am so thrilled and so happy to welcome you to my new Facebook page. And I'm hoping that you can share this video or share my Facebook page. Come and like it, and then you'll be able to share with other people. That would be great to show you some of the recipes that I cook with. I started cooking at a when I was in high school, but I was always around, you're around your family members. My mother cooks a little bit different than what I do because my mother's Native American and my father's Italian. So my mother cooks differently, but she can make good gravy. She can cook like an Italian, she does. But I picked up some of these recipes that I do from other people, from restaurants that I've gone to, that I find that I can, if you can detect what's in it, you can pretty much duplicate what's in there. And these are just recipes that I've cooked through the years. I mean, when my kids were little, I cooked your basic. I didn't get as fancy as some of the stuff that I show you, only because of the fact they didn't appreciate it. I mean, they were happy with chicken cutlet and chicken parm and your macaroni and stuff like that. But some of the stuff that I do are a little different. I've been learning through the years, so I'm hoping that you'll be able to replicate it and do it. And then feel free to make a comment, and if I'm going to be putting up the recipe on this page, and then you can share this video to yourself in Messenger. So this way, if it's something that you want to refer back to, you could go right into your Messenger page and watch this video. So today, because it's Lent season, and most of the Italians, we don't have, let me just cut this up while I talk. We don't have meat during Lent. This is just another option other than fish. I mean, I got a message from my husband, and he says, don't make any meat today. Like, you know what? I've been doing this for how many years? Like, he had to remind me. So I said, don't worry, you're having a zucchini quiche. So in my house today, Teresa Siderio, your Jersey Mama, is going to show you how to make a zucchini quiche. This zucchini quiche I actually made I actually got from a patient. I was in the medical business for over 36 years, and one of my favorite patients, she came from South Philadelphia, and she was a hairdresser, and she was a retired hairdresser, and she was a sharp woman. Ro just knew, most hairdressers and anybody in the beauty industry, they really know how to present themselves. They're always looking good and everything, and their hair's just so. And Ro just had, for her age, she was in her 70s. I would have never known she was even in her middle 70s. That she, just by the way she carried herself, and she just looked phenomenal for her age. So this is what I'm doing her, and I usually call her every time this year when I make some of her recipes, because I'm the one that bragged about them so much and raved about them. She would always bring me a recipe of what she made, because she knew that I appreciated it, and that I appreciated what flavors were in there and how good it was. So this is, I can't mention last names, I guess I'm still like in HIPAA reasons. I mean, not that I'm giving away her medical history, but Ro, oh my God, I love you, girl, and I'm going to call you after I get done making this just to tell you that I made it in honor of you. So the zucchini quiche is made really, really easy, and it's made, let me read the ingredients to you. So those of you who want to take out a pencil and paper, feel free to do so. Write down the instructions that I'm giving you, because the instructions she gives me, that I write down, or she gives me, she knows that I know how to cook. So she knows that I don't need to tell you how to beat the egg, how to incorporate things. But I guess I'm going to have to show you. Sometimes I fudge a little bit, so you have to excuse me, because I just kind of know, sometimes I make a mistake. That's what, sometimes you do that in cooking, no big deal. So this is what I'm going to tell you. Her zucchini quiche calls for 4 eggs. Now, I'm using a pan, my pie plate like this, okay? Now, because I previously made one, so this way you can see what it looks like, because it takes a half hour to cook, and I don't think I could sit here and talk to you for a half hour after it gets, while it's in the oven cooking. I mean, what could I tell you in a half hour? I could tell you stories, but anyway, I'm not going to be able to do that for a half hour to be able to see. So I already made one, and I have to tell you, I already tasted it, and I can't wait to taste it again, because it tastes so darn good. And I just, when I sit there and I eat it, and I go, oh, thank you, Ro. Thank you, Ro. But anyway, for her ingredients, she calls for 4 eggs. She calls for 3 cups of shredded zucchini. Now, we wash the zucchini really well, and then we just shred it. You can cut the ends off, of course, and I shred it with the zucchini skin on it. Okay? Most of your nourishment comes from the skins anyway. Besides that, because when you cook zucchini, it gets soft, it gets watery, so, it just, she doesn't say to skin it, so I never skinned it. You take 3, you make 3 cups of shredded zucchini, so that will equal about 3 normal size pieces of zucchini, okay? A half a cup of really good Parmesan cheese. Go to your cheese store, go to your supermarket where the cheese counter is. Just ask for a really good Parmesan cheese. And then you're going to use a half a cup, so you're going to need to shred that. Or if not, sometimes they have it already shred. A half a cup of, I used canola oil. I usually try to put a spin on this, because I've been on a diet for the past month and a half. I've lost 13 pounds, and I've lost 15 inches due to some of the products that they tell you to take. I take a tablespoon of this one product called Trim. Fights the belly fat, your back, your arms, everything. So I switched out the vegetable oil, and I made it canola oil. It's supposed to be better for you. Well, better than the vegetable oil. I used a half a cup of chopped onions, which you saw me chopping. A half a clove of garlic. So you chop a half a clove of garlic up real fine. You're going to use 1 cup of Bisquick. Now, Bisquick comes gluten-free. So, and what happens is, once it cooks with the egg mixture that you're going to do, it forms like its own little, you don't need to use a crust. It forms its own little crust, the Bisquick. Plus the fact that it adds a nice little flavor to it. So those are the ingredients that you're going to use. Now, how many of you remember this? The old-fashioned Pyrex dishes, bowls, okay? They came like a set of 4. They came in like hunter green. I think this was called harvest yellow. Is this crazy? This is one of the things I got from my shower, so it's crazy how long I've had this. It's the only one I had, and these things really last forever. I don't know how the other ones broke. This is the last of the Mohicans. So this is what we have to do first. You're going to take your eggs, you crack them, and then you're going to scramble them. I scramble them a little bit more in this bowl before I put it in the big bowl. Okay? I'm going to add some pepper to this. It doesn't say to add salt because you got the salt in the cheese, so remember that. So you add as much pepper as you like. I'm going to add my cheese. I'm going to scramble that up. You like this? I learned about this when I was in Italy. We were learning that I did a culinary class in Tuscany, and they were showing us how to make, believe it or not, just a plain simple roast. It was a roast pork. And, is it a roast pork? Yeah, it was a roast pork. And they don't put olive oil all over their meats because they believe it burns off anyway. So what they do is they flavor the, after they flavored the pork, of course, they put the olive oil around the pan. And they put the rest of the ingredients around it because they believe that, it's called a mandolin. I got this, I ordered it, we did it at class, I ordered it that night on Amazon while we were in Italy, and by the time I got back from Italy, I had this in a box in my house. Okay. So I chopped up my onion and my garlic. That's a half an onion and half a garlic in there. Now you're going to set your oven, preheat your oven to 350, and you're going to only leave it in for a half an hour. So it's a quick meal. I mean, like I said, I like to cook quick meals. I think I got this at, we have a place called Sur La Table. This is like for dough. It's great for dough when I make my pasta because you can scrape the flour and everything off my countertops. So I give that another whisk. This is how easy it is. I think I'm going to be on for about 15 minutes and that's it. I'm going to throw in my zucchini. Mix that up. I don't even know who this is. Okay. See, this is what it looks like. Can you see that? That's the egg, the zucchini, the onion, and this is going to be the biscuit. Okay. You incorporate this real nice. Oh, oil. I'm wondering why it's a little too condensed over here. It's formed. We need to give it some oil. See how it turns out? The flavor of this is unbelievable. And all you got to do is serve it with a salad. I hate for anything to stay in there without it being rinsed. And I like to clean up as I go. going to do is spray this. Always over the sink, because you don't want it to adhere to the glass dish. I'm thirsty. Hold on. Okay. Get my nifty spoon. This thing is heavy. You pour it into the bowl, or you pour it out of the bowl into your pie plate. I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of black pepper on top, just for a little bit of taste. But between the egg and the cheese, because you're using a really good Parmesan cheese, and the biscuit, like I said, it makes its own little crust. So the flavor of it is unbelievable. I'll come a little closer, so this way you can see what it looks like. Where'd you go? Where'd it go? Oh, here we go. Is that too far? Let me go backward. All right, so that's what it looks like. You're going to throw it in a 350-degree oven for ½ an hour. Test it for its firmness. If it's, I mean, it depends on your oven. Sometimes it's, you know, it'll be perfect. Like the first one I did was perfect. This one will come out perfect too. So hold on. Oh my God, here it is. Oh, let me set it. So this is what it's going to look like when it comes out. It's going to be a little brown at the top. Give yourself something really nice slice, because you can have your nice salad with it. Okay. So you know what we have to do. I always do this. What do I tell? At the end of my videos, I always say, I got to taste it to see if it's poison. Thank you, Ro. This is just so darn good. I tasted it when it just came out of the oven. Oh, blessed mother, it was so good. This is like perfect for your Lent season, because you're not supposed to have the fish. I mean, you're not supposed to have meat. So this is vegetable, egg, and cheese. You got your carb in there. So you do a couple more steps, you know. Walk a little bit more. I could eat this whole thing in front of you. I'm sorry, I was hungry. It tastes so good. Oh my God. So anyway, please share this link with your friends. This way they'll be able, and have them like it. This way they can be first to find out when I do. I will post 2 days before that I'm cooking live at a certain time. Doesn't mean every week's going to be the same. This week was a little different. I never usually do it on a Friday. But next week, I posted a dish that was salmon with a lemon butter wine sauce, and with a little bit of cream in it, that I kind of like backed up some of the fatty ingredients, because you have enough of the oils, the oils in the salmon. But oh my gosh, when I tell you, my husband was like, this is really good, hon. This is really good. So I made it with sauteed peas, and I used a brown basmati rice. Basmati, have you ever tasted basmati rice before? It tastes like it's corn. So this is going to be next week. I will sit here and I will show you how to do everything. Just, you know, like I said, share my video and ask people to like my page. This way they'll be able to get a heads up on when my next video is coming out. And until then, this is Teresa Siderio. I'm your Jersey Mama. Everybody have a fantastic weekend, and I hope you try the zucchini quiche. Enjoy. Ciao. Go on, ciao.